This was Aldi, and this was $60. The only thing I don't have here is a box of hazelnut coffee. I left that at Mom's. I'll drink it at Mom's since I'm there 3 days a week. I've got a bag of the little potatoes. I had bought a bigger bag up like a week or so ago, and half of them went bad. So I think I'm going to buy the littler ones unless I know I have multiple meals that week. Some celery, some peppers, heavy-duty aluminum foil. I realized I was out. I picked up some of the coffee cakes for my husband. I absolutely love these honey roasted cashews. They are really good and the price isn't awful on them. I take them and put them in my drawer at work just for a quick little snack if I need something. I picked up a loaf of honey wheat and I picked up a loaf of sourdough. These are their dupe for the Fiber One bars. This is the lemon, and then I got the pastry crisps in the blueberry. Some cheese singles, some mozzarella cheese so that we can make some pizzas this week. I'm making chili tonight, so I've got 4 cans of the 8-ounce of the tomato sauce, 2 of the kidney bean, 2 of the diced tomatoes. I used a can of the Rotel last week, so I'm restocking that. That is the green chilies, a can of mushrooms, a thing of the almond milk. I always buy stock while I'm there because it's a really good price, and some pickles. But that was Aldi. Oh, and a carton of eggs. I'm sorry. There's also a carton of eggs. I brought home Mom's carton and left the fresh carton there. It's kind of how we rotate in case she wants to bake anything. So that was $60. This was Meijer's, and this was $118. But it goes all the way over to there. So I feel like there's something on the counter. I had to really play with it to get it all on here. So these are the Cara oranges, and they were actually on sale for $2.99 for that bag. Normally they're kind of pricey. Even at Aldi's they're pricey. I picked up some bananas. My husband wanted 2 tomatoes. I picked him up some Doritos. I picked up the fruit snacks. I went ahead and got him a pizza, and I also, these were on sale this week, the hot wings, so he had something for Super Bowl if he wanted it. The green beans are for the dog. I picked up, these are pepperoni slices, and we're gonna make a pizza this week. I also picked up some bacon and a half-pound of ham for his lunches. I finally was able to get the orange cupcakes. They didn't have them last week, so that's what I picked up for this week. I also got some sour cream. I got a thing of Greek yogurt plain. We're gonna make the pizza crusts out of this. I picked up some ground beef. It was on sale. I picked up some toilet paper, 2 cans of pinto beans, some tomato sauce, a big thing of sauerkraut, some chunky Chips Ahoy, his normal juice. It is cran pineapple, and then a big thing of cran apple, some paper plates. I feed the outdoor cat on a paper plate, so that way I can just bring it in when it's done and throw it out. 2 gallons of water, a big thing of Diet Coke, which was actually on sale this week. It was $4 off. And I don't usually buy my laundry detergent there, but they had it, this was $3 off, so I think it was like $13 instead of $16.99. So I thought I would take advantage of it, but that was everything at Meijer's this week, and $118. At least my counter has some groceries on it. So this was Walmart, and this was $61, and I'm at my mom's. That's why it's a change of scenery. So we're gonna use some of this here, and then I'm gonna take some of it home. So we're gonna start with, I got some lemons. There's 4 of them in there. They weren't a bad price. I think they were $2.99. Last week in my dinner video, we made a creamy garlic Parmesan chicken with potatoes and green beans. Well, we're going to make the same thing, except we're not going to put the topping on of it was a mayonnaise and Parmesan topping. Well, we're going to make extra of the Greek dressing that goes on it. And we're just going to leave it at that. So that's why we had one potato here. So I had to pick up a second potato, picked up some green beans. This is kind of really what we went to Walmart for. That just ended up being extra. I got some waterproof tape for work, for wound care and stuff. My hands are in water constantly. So if I end up getting scratched or bit or anything else at work, I like the tape versus a Band-Aid. The Band-Aid will come off within like 2 seconds. Those are just daily face dry cloths. You just use water to activate. A eyeliner pencil. I saw an ad for this, so it's Sensodyne Clinical Whitening Toothpaste, and as always, there's my splurge. It's the Black Rifle Hazelnut Coffee Company coffee pods. So that was Walmart, and it was so easy today. I couldn't go to the one in Mom's town, so I went to the one in mine, which is only about 20 minutes away anyways. They had everything. We've been having a really hard time at Meijer's. I put the order in, and after we go, they'll send me the substitutions, and then I go to pick up, and they've just taken things out of the cart. And it's really frustrating because I'll go in to see if I can get something else, and it's sitting on the shelf. So we've tried other Meijers in our area, but we have to drive somewhat farther to go to them. But I don't know, maybe conning her into Walmart every once in a while more often just because it is easier. This was Aldi, and this was $55. There's only 2 things missing. That is almond milk that stayed at Mom's, and I bought 2 of the makeup removing cloths, and I left that at Mom's. So I ended up with some of the little potatoes. I told you guys going forward, that's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to buy the smaller potatoes. I picked up a thing of broccoli. This is the 3 cheese tortellini. It's for a recipe I'm going to make. They didn't have my bread. They did, but they didn't. They had the seed-tastic version of it, of Dave's Killer. But you know what? It didn't look like it had any more seeds on it. But I could only get the thin slice this week, and Mom and I prefer the thicker slice, so I went ahead and got that for both of us. I picked up honey wheat for my husband. He said, have a loaf of bread here. He'll either eat it or he won't, but he still wants a loaf of bread every week, so I'm just going to go ahead and get that for a while. I picked up some mushrooms. I'm going to do a sheet pan meal this week, so I can throw that on the sheet pan. That's kind of what the broccoli and the potatoes are for. I picked up some shredded Parmesan, grated Parmesan for a recipe, as well as some mozzarella cheese. I was out of sandwich bags, and I don't know why, so I picked that up. My husband's chips, some orange juice, water, as I mentioned, the makeup removing wipes. And that is the bag. Here, let me go. There we go. That's the bag that they have this week, and I really liked it. I think it was $6.99. I'm probably going to cry for the price anyways, but it had pockets, and it's just really nice. And I thought, well, that would be a really nice bag to keep carrying to the grocery store with us. I am notorious. Like today, I got into the car to get the bags, and I had 0 in the car. So, needless to say, I bought one. But that's what we got this week. And this was $55. This was Meijer, and this was $99. But I got some meat, and it was not cheap, but it was on sale. So there we go. Blueberries for the dragon, some green beans. I got some half and half. Now, there's 2, so this is actually really reasonable. If you ever buy pork tenderloin, and don't buy the seasoned was $5.99 for one of these. If I just bought it and seasoned it myself, it's $5.59, and there's 2 of them in here. So we're going to have one on a sheet pan dinner, and we're going to freeze one. So, no, I didn't need to put more in my freezer, but you see I'm doing it anyways. The New York strips are on sale, and I just want to cry when I say that. They're on sale this week for $11.99. They're normally $14.99. And because these went out today, although they're fine and I'm going to freeze them, I got them for 20% off. So they were each $7.70 or 80 cents. So, and that was the best way to buy those as of right now. They never seem to put them on Flash Foods anymore. They used to. They just don't. So that's the only way I can get that, unless I buy an entire New York strip and cut it down myself. I can then usually get it for about $8.99 a pound. But I freeze these in individuals, and my husband eats one when I'm not home and stuff, so it all works. I picked up 2 lemons, and I picked up a shallot. I'm going to make chicken piccata meatballs tonight, and that's what part of this is for. And then this is the ground chicken I picked up, and it was on sale, so at least I got that for a decent price. The chocolate chips were on sale this week for $2.99. The capers are for the chicken piccata, and so's the angel hair pasta. I picked up Cheesecake Factory brown bread. It was 25% off, so it wasn't full price. I'm going to serve that tonight with dinner, probably with tomorrow night or whatever night we do the tortellini. I'll serve it, and then whatever is left, I individually wrap them in plastic wrap and freeze them. And then I just get them out and warm them up in the oven, and you're none the wiser, and they're delicious. Mom and I just did it the other night, and it was so nice that when I saw they were on a little bit of a sale, I went ahead and bought them. My husband's Uncrustable and chips. This is some parsley for the meatballs. I needed some razors, so I picked those up. My husband needed toothpaste, his juice, and then these takeaway containers I just like to have to put stuff away. I have glass ones also, but if the kids come home, eat dinner, or Tig wants to take something to somebody, I don't have to worry about these coming back. And they were on sale for 30% off. So that's when I usually pick them up. And somehow mine have all disappeared again. So unfortunately, and there is not much on this counter, that was $99 this week. This was Costco, and this was $88. Yes, I said that. They're called Noodle Loop bath mats. They were $9.99 each. I got one for in front of the shower and one in front of the tub in our bathroom. I've been looking for bath mats. So it's a neutral color. I mean, they're full size, and they've got a nice backing. I was looking for the memory foam, and they had them, but they didn't have them priced. And I just decided that they feel really nice, if that tells you anything. I picked up the Kinder's garlic and herb. As you know, if you watch my videos, I think we're using it for a seasoning for everything right now. It's just what my husband and I both like. My husband really does like these Just Bare lightly breaded chicken chunks. This is the best price I have paid for it. I think it's 17 something for them. That's why this was expensive. Things were high dollar. I mean, I picked up things that I'm not going to have to replace for a little while, like this, because this is a 4-pound bag. The Diet Coke was $15.99, and normally it's $14.99 unless I get it on sale for 24 cans. So I picked them up the 35 pack. And I've been saying I've needed toilet paper. Now, this is supposed to be their upgraded one. They used to have one that looked just like this, then they got rid of it. Now this one's saying new. And we got the basic the last time for Mom, and she really didn't like it. But they didn't have Charmin, or they did, and it was like 36, so it was something really ridiculous. So she went with that. She's not a fan. but it got us through Christmas and everybody there. So kind of worked out. But I'm going to try this and take her a roll or two and see if she wants to try it. Not much of a Costco haul, but this was $88. Oh, I also got my mom, and I didn't bring them in because they're in the car. It's their seasonal cards. If you've ever seen those, you get 40 of them, and they were, I think, $18.99 or $19.99. The thing is even if you go to Trader Joe's for cards, homemade type cards, they're $1 a piece, which, sounds really great. Well, this is 40 of them, so they're like 50 cents a piece. They always run out, so I was kind of went there because of that. And then, as you know, in my hauls, I've made the comment, I need to get to Costco. I need to get to Costco. So kind of just got the cards and then looked around and realized my husband was going to be out of Diet Coke. We were going to be out of toilet paper. I even texted him and he goes, well, check to see. And I go, Tyga, I left before you did this morning. I had an oil change, and the oil change is the dealership, which is down by the Costco. So I was just like, oh, well, we'll have extra chicken nuggets if he doesn't. So that's all I got today.